So the idea for Lonely came actually pretty late in the game as far as the writing process for this record. And in fact, it almost didn't make the record at all. Because on surfacing the song, you have this personal moment of revelation, like an arrival point. You know, you actually experience that act of surfacing, of coming up above the water and having that big release. And then I guess something in me was like, well, what if you wrote something to cap it off about spreading that feeling to your family, to those you care about? What if you make yourself the beach on which other people's waves could do their surfacing, or better yet, on which other people could do the surfacing from their waves? That's what Lonely is about. The hope there was to essentially take all of the growth and lessons that we hopefully learned over the course of the record, you know, meditating on subjects like anxiety and depression and isolation and loneliness, and how you're going to turn them into like forgiveness and improvement of your self-esteem and acceptance and growth and like all that very important mature stuff. And then you can take those feelings, those last more positive feelings, and just face that outward to others. Just like give that to the world. A friend, Chaz Cardigan, who's also an artist and a very intelligent young man, you can see him here, he once said on a panel we were both on that you want to live in love, you want to act in love. And I think we were on the same wavelength as far as when I wrote this song. It's you attempting to take all of the stuff that you've learned and turn it outward, to give that to the world, and hopefully shorten their path to that point. Lonely is my attempt to do that in song form. I just wanted the environment to be spacious enough to let you think, but not be immediately saddening or like morose. To me, it's like sometimes you just need like a good cry just to get it out. Not because you're sad or something terrible has directly happened, but just like you just need to release some of the pressure built up from trying to stay open in the modern world that makes that super difficult, frankly. It's one of those things like you just need to cry just to release the pressure valve, just to get through it, just to get it out. And there's this euphoria on the other side of that action. There's this like release, this like oh man, I feel so much better. That sort of feeling. I wanted to kind of capture that with Lonely. To me, man, honestly, I just want people to be there for each other. I just want people to care. You know, I've had to be there a lot for myself in my life. And while that's a great skill to have, it's a trauma response. And it's a thing that is essentially self-defense. And I'm learning to be able to depend on other people, and I want to spread that to other people. I want to give that feeling, that hope, that like beginnings, that inkling of the sapling of acceptance. I want to give that to other people, you know, to be open in times of need and otherwise. So maybe this one was me selfishly writing out of my own ideal in hopes of speaking it into existence, but either way, I still believe it's important. Honestly, this is why we wrote and shot the video in the way that we did. This was my first time co-directing and working with actors with my trusted director partner, Edgar Daniel, at my side. We've done the How This Feels video, the Cold video, and this one for this record. We really wanted to show a relationship that was very much based in the connection between the people involved, and I wanted to show how like a loving connection could inspire those around it to strive to be more warm and connected in that way, to kind of spread that in their own lives, which in turn spreads that to the next people, and then they start doing it, and then it spreads it, you know what I'm saying? Just because it becomes this chain of people going out of their way to create space for each other to feel like humans, you know, and I think that's really, really necessary. I want to give a big shout out to our entire team, but our two leads were absolutely fantastic, and you see them both. Edgar is someone who has a lot of personal experience with some of the religious and familial ideas we cover in that video, And as much as I do not want to speak for him, I do want to thank him for his bravery and just excitement and true passion in wanting to kind of fulfill this idea with me and bring this to life, and his flexibility when I had ideas. And I think we really came up with something that was really narrative and beautiful that we should be really, really proud of. So everybody on the team, in fact, worked really, really hard. So I'm going to put everybody's names and the entire crew in the description. In fact, this is a big picture basically of everybody who worked on it that you'll see in the description for the official video on YouTube, which will also be linked here. I also wanted to take a second and say, just very candidly from my heart, it has been a frankly stressful, to put it mildly, last couple of months. It's been tough, you know. I know you're feeling it and I'm feeling it. And I just want to say thank you to you for continuing to give me the platform that allows me to put these thoughts out into the world, hoping that they help people. And I want to wish you the best of luck and tons of perseverance and time and ability to do the self-care that is not it's not a privilege. It's a right for you to be able to take your time and figure out where you are and what you want to do. So I just wish you nothing but love and hope, and I'm gonna keep making things for you if you continue to want them. And even if you didn't, I still probably would. Anyway, I've gone on long enough. So thank you for watching. Appreciate you. And as always, family matters. Thank you.